everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. The players will be sloshing around on the field tonight for the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. The college football season's begun, and these two SEC Eastern Division teams are eager to get going. And here come the Commodores. The Commodores haven't been buying the underdog type, which should make for a great game today. Kurt?
South Carolina needs to look no further than their quarterback to figure out what holds this team together. His ability to read the defense and take what they give him is the reason they'll win this football game. He's a smart young man.
These guys are going to bring their A game today. No one's beaten South Carolina today.
The kicker's got the ball set up, and we're ready to get this thing started. Kicks off. Elomimian takes it at the 8. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. On the field right now is a pretty good player at linebacker. What do you think, Herbie?
Pretty good is an understatement, Brad. This guy is a great player. His team is going to rely on him to shut down this solid rushing attack.
This linebacker is going to have a lot on his hands today, Kirk. This team is very good on the ground. And if they let this running back get loose, then they're in for a long, long, long day.
They'll start this drive at the 31. Battle lines up in the shotgun. Shakes off a tackle. Hackett tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
Second down. 11. Ball on the 32-yard line.
South Carolina comes out in a 3-4. Goes straight to the back. And he's stopped behind the line. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
From the 33-yard line.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Battle drops back. He throws it, catches it. Hackett brings him down for a loss, but hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
Fourth and 13.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
On the 34-yard line.
Lane awaits the snap. The defense jumped, but I think a lineman moved first.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. Battle drops to throw. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete. The defense stopped him.
That 4th down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
They'll go to work at the 29-yard
The
line.
South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. He'll throw on first down. He's looking for his man. The senior makes the catch. 6-yard pickup. It's second down. The Gamecocks come out in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass.
The fastball's incomplete.
Miller was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it third down. Third and 4. Ball on the 45-yard line. Still has it. Anderson with a pull. Down the sideline. Heck of a catch by the wideout to pick up a nice chunk of yardage.
This kid is a very special football player. He can make the catch over the middle in traffic, or he can take it the distance using his speed. He can do it all.
First
From the
and 10.
35-yard line.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Elamimian is the single setback. Counterplay. Green tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
Vanderbilt has one of the toughest defenses we've seen.
I agree 100%. Just look at what they've done so far. Some very impressive numbers.
Now, this attacking defense is very, very athletic, and they're also well coached. That's why they're in the top 10.
The offense faces another third down here as they line up. The Gamecocks line up with 5 receivers. Anderson drops back to pass. He's sacked at the 47-yard line. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Fourth and
The
long.
punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Powell is waiting for the snap. He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket. Signals for a fair catch. A confident defense heads out onto the field after stopping this offense on a 4th down attempt the last time they were on the field.
And the last thing you want to do is to come out and do nothing again and give them even more confidence.
They'll start at the 19. Vanderbilt lines up with 3 receivers. It's complete. Brought down at the 40-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivering a nice ball to the open man.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the
Ball on the
40-yard
40-yard
line.
line. Jackson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Back to pass. He steps up. He lets it go. It's deflected. And that one's fallen incomplete. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
Good goal. Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
They line up at the 30. First down. Battle looking to throw on first down. Looks, fires this one. And he's taken taken down at the 34. He ran a good out there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Battle, back to pass. And he's going to be sacked. Here's a third and long situation. Ball on the 32-yard line. The defense is looking for the pass as they bring out their dime package. Battle, back to throw. Looks, across the middle. Got it to his receiver. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on first and second down. So the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that third down.
Fourth and 3.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Wayne awaits the snap. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. He dropped it. Kirky broke the Cardinal rule there. He ran without the football.
You know, as a return man, your first responsibility is to catch the ball and then worry about the return. He just lost his concentration there.
They'll go to work at the 27-yard line. Anderson makes a handoff, throws it, got it, breaks one. Sensational play by the big-time receiver.
Well, here you see why they always try to get the football in this guy's hands as often as possible.
And if he keeps making plays like that, Kirk, this guy's hands will be holding the Heisman at the end of the year.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in an I. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. Catches it. That's a loss of about 5. It's second and 15. South Carolina comes out with 5 receivers. Moves up in the pocket. Throws short. He gets hit out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain. From the 40-yard line. Third down, 10 yards to go. The defense sets up in the nickel. Drops back to pass. Anderson lets it fly. And they couldn't hook up on that one. That one was thrown in the direction of the tight end.
And as a coach, you hate to see the perfect play call wasted because of poor execution. Here, the quarterback just overshot this time.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The Gamecocks come out in the shotgun. Steps up. He lets it go. They connect again.
This quarterback acts like he doesn't even know it's fourth down out there. Did you see how calm he looked in the pocket?
He showed great composure. I don't think he's done moving the ball down the field.
First down.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
South Carolina lines up in the shotgun set. Looking, throws it to the outside. And it's the senior. And he just went over 100 yards this half with that last catch.
This receiver's catching everything thrown his way.
When a quarterback and receiver get it going early in the game, watch out, defense. You could be in for a long day.
They've got about 100 tight ends in there for this goal line play. Hands off. Lost the ball. Fumble. And the defense is on it. They turn the ball over to the defense with that fumble, and the head coach has got to be upset with his halfback after that one.
Any coach would be upset after his running back fumbles. The first thing a running back learns is how to grip and secure the football.
Well, hopefully he shakes it off and forgets about it. There's nothing he can do now.
He drops back. He looks, throws. The ball is tipped. And he did a nice job breaking up that pass.
Well, he did a great job here of not risking a big gain. Instead, he just batted it down.
It's second down.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
I doubt they put the ball in the air in this situation. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Complete. Drop back 4 yards on that one. They're deep in their own territory.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Vanderbilt will line up in a jumbo set here. Gives it off. He jukes him. Brought down at the 10. Nice run on that play, guys.
Well, it's not enough for the first, Brad, but I think they got exactly what they wanted there.
4th and 4.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Lane is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. And he muffed it. Coach, I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Oh, yeah, you just can't do things like that.
They'll set up shop at the 45.
The South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Gamecocks line up with trips left. Anderson hands it off. Oh, play fake. Here's the long ball, left side. Someone got a hand on it.
Incomplete
The
pass.
defense looked alive on that play.
Yeah, Coach, he did a great job of reading the play and beating the receiver to the ball.
That'll make it second down. It's second and 10. Ball on the 45. On play action. Over the middle. And he pulls it down. Looked like the linebackers bid on that play fake.
I didn't even know the quarterback had the ball. That's worth a yoke.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
Vanderbilt lines up with 5 defensive backs. Anderson on first down. He throws right. Complete to the true freshman. Touchdown, South Carolina. Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
They're setting up for the PAT. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Graves fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to get 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
The offense will take over at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
Vanderbilt sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back on first down. Throws it out there. Way to look it in. Well, Coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
It's second down.
Ball
Vanderbilt
on the
lines up the
23-yard
shotgun
line.
set. Makes a move. Tackle made at the 25-yard line. Third on their own 25-yard line. Third down. The Commodores line up in a goal line formation. Gives it the gut. He tackles him for a loss. The defense punches him off the field after just 3 plays.
That was a short round, Brad. Nothing seems to be working right now.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 38. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Comes across the middle. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first
He
down.
didn't even try to hide it there. That was a blatant holding call.
They'll call that every time.
First down.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Battle comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Gets rid of it quickly. That's a loss of about 3. Second and long. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
The defense sets up in the dime. Unloads. And he's hit immediately. That reception good for 7 yards. They line up at the 32.
Ball on the
It's third
32-yard
down.
line.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Back to pass. Sack for a loss at the 28-yard line.
There's not too much the quarterback can do there.
Yeah, the protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry. They brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
Fourth and long.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Elamimian is the deep man awaiting the return. Punts the ball away. Elamimian takes the 33. So they beat this defense up through the air on their last drive. Let's see if they can replicate that performance this time around. They'll go to work at the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
The Gamecocks set up in the gun. Wants to throw outside. Benin with the tackle at the 35-yard line.
That's a first down right there.
Yeah, if I was the defense, I think I would man up on these guys next time.
This quarterback is very good at recognizing zone coverage and then finding the open receiver.
First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
The defense is playing the pass on this one. Anderson to the air. First down. He fires side. They'll bring him down at the 23. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
First down.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Vanderbilt has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Looks to pass. He steps up. He throws right. The true freshman has it. He breaks it. Touchdown, South Carolina. He grabbed that one for his second touchdown of the half.
And that second touchdown pass was just as pretty as the first one. This guy's good.
They'll line up for the extra point here. And he converts the extra point. With under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play, the score, South Carolina 14, Vanderbilt nothing. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And it's off. Great from his own end zone. And that was not a good decision to bring it out.
No, sir, it wasn't. They were all over him on that one.
They'll go to work at the 14-yard line.
The 14-yard line. First and 10.
Three-man front defensively. Jackson gets the ball. Jackson lost the ball. And the defense picks it up. And he tackles him hard at the 15-yard line. How do you lose the ball there?
I couldn't tell if the running back had it stripped or if he took a hard hit to jar the ball loose.
Doesn't matter. Either way, the other team has the ball now.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Today's
First
game
down.
is between the South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
The Gamecocks line up in an I formation. There's the play fake. Toss is short. And that one's incomplete. Well, I see a ref's hat down, and that usually means a receiver stepped out.
Lead touching of the senior team. Loss of down.
So he came back inbounds and was the first one to touch it, and that's why there's a flag. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 30. Anderson hands it off. Juke move. Sanders with a takedown at the 19-yard line. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Anderson back to pass. He throws it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hold everything, folks. There's a marker down. Let's get the call.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
This one's coming back. Take 6 off the scoreboard.
That could come back to haunt this team big time.
First and long. Ball on the 29-yard line. South Carolina comes out in the shotgun. Anderson set to go the air. Dumps it. Complete. And down he goes at the 26. That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards. They line up at the 26. We've got a second and long. Anderson is back in the gun. Slips it short. Catches it. Ball's loose. Defense says they've got it. And they do. Tackle at the 21-yard line. They nearly gave that ball away.
But luckily that guy was paying attention to what was going on and was able to recover the football.
First down. Ball on the 21-yard line.
South Carolina goes with the ace set here. Anderson looking to throw on first down. Flips it. It's complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The quarterback is just having a great game so far. He's had absolutely no problem finding the end zone.
Yeah, their passing game is clicking on all cylinders right now. The defense just hasn't been able to figure out how to stop this passing attack.
Well, they better figure something out pretty quick. This quarterback's going to end up having a career day on these guys.
And he hits the PAT. With less than 4 minutes to go in the first to score. South Carolina 21, Vanderbilt nothing. South Carolina to kick. Gray and Harris set to return. He sends it downfield. Gray fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll start this drive
at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Battle with 3 wide receivers. Battle drops back to pass. And he hit it as he throws. Campanella with the tackle at the 24-yard line. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
It's second down. They're in the eye. Jackson gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss. 2-yard loss for the halfback. They line up at the 22. It's 3rd and 7. The defense lines up in a dime. Battle drops back. Swings it out to his man on the screen. At the 28. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down marker.
4th and 1. Vanderbilt ready to punt this one away. Elamimian is back to receive. He punts it. Elamimian takes it to 32. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll take over at the 36-yard line.
South Carolina Gamecocks will start the drive at the 36-yard line.
Anderson has trips to his left.
1st and 10.
Juku. And he's tackled at the 40. Elamimian gets about 4 yards on the play. Second down.
6. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Anderson comes to the line with 3 wide. Anderson steps back to pass. He passes it. He's got it on the run. So he drags his feet and picks up the first down.
This wasn't the best pass we've ever seen from this quarterback, but his receiver certainly could have saved him by making a wonderful catch.
You can put the ball anywhere near this guy, and he'll usually catch it,
Ball on
Coach.
the 31-yard line.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Stepping up, looks, lets it fly. Harris Tackles him at the 29. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
Second and 8.
They line up at the 29.
29-yard
Second down. He's looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He lets it go. And down he goes at the 10. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. They're back in the red zone where the points have really been scarce lately. Rolling out to the right side. He can't miss. And he's taken down at the 1. Another pass, another completion. Guys, he's already got 300 yards.
You know, he's on pace to break some records. What do you think, Kirk?
Might be too early to say, but 300 yards in the first half is pretty impressive.
It's second down and 1 to go. About a yard to Pater. They've got all the big boys in for this one. Another score. Touchdown. It's just become a habit for this team.
Well, the defense better find a way to break that habit because there's still a lot of football left to be played.
So they're ready for the extra point. He makes the PAT. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty for repeat try.
They line up for the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Under a minute now in the first quarter, and the score, South Carolina 28. Vanderbilt, nothing. South Carolina gets set to kick this one away. Decent kick. Gray fields it at the 1. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. The offense will start at the 23.
First and 10.
From the gun. First down, look at the throw. He unloads it. Caught. There's a very impressive open field tackle. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
From their own 29-yard line.
On the 29-yard
Second and 4.
line.
They use 4 linebackers. Campanella with the tackle at the 30-yard line. Gain of a yard by the fullback. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. South Carolina 28, Vanderbilt nothing. Third down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Defense lines up at the 3-4. Fires deep down the left side. And this one falls incomplete.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on third down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
4th and 3.
It's
Ball
4th down
on the
now, and we'll
30-yard
see the
line.
punt team. Elamimian, the return man. He gets it off. Elamimian fields at the 34. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
Today's game is between the South Carolina
Right side of the 50. They started this drive.
6-yard
The
line.
Gamecocks line up with a single set backfield. Up the middle. Can't wrap him up. He's taken down at the 29. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
First down, 10 to
Ball
go.
on the 29-yard line.
Single set backfield. Anderson sets up the play action. Looking long down the left side. And that one's falling complete. Robinson was the intended target on the play. That'll bring up second down. Second down.
10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. The ball is tipped.
Incomplete pass.
Corner made a really nice play on the ball.
The intended
The old receiver
on the
never had
run.
a chance. That was great defense.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
They line up in an I. Anderson drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. Incomplete.
The quarterback didn't have much luck throwing the ball on that drive, Coach. As a matter of fact, he didn't complete one pass.
Hey, let me paint you a picture of what's going on here.
Okay.
And it'll be a picture of this quarterback actually completing a pass. Because that's the only way we'll see him actually complete one today.
This is to add to an already impressive lead. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
South
Bailey
Carolina
looks ready to
is
kick
lined
this
up
one
for
off.
the kickoff.
He really got a hold of that kick. Race from his own end zone. The defense really shut these guys down last time they had the ball.
The offense looked a bit out of sync in that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw him out of sync, Kirk. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold them again.
They'll start the drive at
This
the
drive will
15-yard
start
line.
at the
First and
15-yard
10.
line. South Carolina lines up defensively in a 3-4. Lee brings him down for a loss.
Second
It's second
and 11.
down.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
The Commodores go with the I formation. Battle fakes the handoff. The receiver has it. Tackle made at the 25. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
First and 10.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 25. Battle will hit the run. And they make the stop at the 26. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. from their own 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Vanderbilt comes out in the shotgun. Throws it. Catches it. He's taken down at the 43-yard line.
Defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yeah, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments. That gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass and pick up the first down.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. Three-man front defensively. Gets it to the back. And he's level at the 41-yard line. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
From their own 41-yard line. Second and 12 coming up here. Vanderbilt comes out with an I formation. They go with a toss. Robinson brings him down at the 42. Jackson picks up a yard on the play. They line up at the 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Battle drops back. He steps up. Battle throws. So there was not much doing on that pass play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Fourth and 8.
Vanderbilt lining up the punt. Wayne awaits the snap. Hangs it up high. Signals for a fair catch. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
This defense is in the dime. He zips it out. It's caught one-handed. Talking about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
It's first down.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Single set backfield. Back to pass. He's looking for his man. Finds the true freshman. Number 2. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
First down. South Carolina sets up in the I. He delivers. And he's got him again. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. Another touchdown. Why not?
This just goes to show you that there is more to playing defense than emotion. You can't continuously play out of position like this. You're going to find yourself in a lot of mismatches. And today, those mismatches have turned into touchdowns.
They're setting up for the PAT. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Bailey is lined up to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Graves fields it in the end zone. Graves fumbles. Scoops up the loose ball. And a costly fumble.
The ball carrier had only one hand on the ball, and the helmet right there causes the fumble.
It's first and 10. They're inside the 20.
18-yard line.
South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. The defense jumped, but I think a lineman moved first.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. He drops back, steps up, surveys the field, and it falls incomplete. Marcellus was the intended target, so that'll make it second down.
Receiver on the play.
It's second down.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. Anderson drops back, looking, looks to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He was facing a mad rush when he threw that ball into the end zone.
They came after him, sweetheart, big time.
It's third and 5. Ball on the 13. Elamimian is the single setback. Anderson back to throw. Throws it. Got it to the senior. He looked like he threw that one about as hard as he could.
Well, sometimes you have to. You've got to make sure the defense can't get to it, so you put a little extra zip on the throw, just like he did there.
I'll tell you what, that ball looks like a missile with laces.
They're in the red zone.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
South Carolina will line up in a jumbo set here. Give to the tailback. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, it was already a blowout, and now it just got even uglier.
Offense, defense, special teams, they can't be stopped. They're just embarrassing these guys.
Coach, this is one of those games where everything goes right for one team and everything seems to go wrong for the other. And right now, everything is going right for this team.
And he adds the extra point. The score, with just over 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter, is South Carolina 45, Vanderbilt nothing. South Carolina is ready to kick it away. Kicks it away. Graves from his own end zone. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. The offense will take over the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Commodores are lining up with 3 receivers. And he's taken down at 22. Jackson gains about 2 yards on the run. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 22. Second down. The Commodores come out in a shotgun. They'll give it off here.
Great job by the defensive lineman here to get a paw on him and put him to the turf.
From their own 22-yard line.
On the 22-yard
Third down, 8 yards to go. Vanderbilt lines up with 3 receivers. Battle, back to pass. He can scoot, and he's got him on the street. The tight end with a nice catch there. down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 36.
10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Battle back in the gun. Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Didn't get anything out of that. They line up at the 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Defense lines up in a 3-4. Battle, back to throw. Across the middle. The ball is tipped. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They line up in the shotgun. He drops back. He decides to run with it. And they make the stop at the 39. 3 yards there on the play. They line up to punt this one away. Elmimian is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it off. Elmimian is at 20. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
They'll take over
First down.
31-yard line. First and 10.
South Carolina goes with the ace set here. Anderson looking to throw on first down. He'll dump this one. And it's caught. He's hit and taken down. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there. And that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Second
down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 37. The Gamecocks come out in the ace formation. Anderson set to go to the air. Looks. He throws. And he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete. Stand back was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it third down. They line up at the 37. Here's third down. 4 yards to go. Look for this quarterback to make a play here. Elmimian on the inside handoff. They'll be down at the 48. What a run on third down.
You know, we're always talking about the importance of converting on third down. If you're going to have any kind of success, you got to be able to keep these drives alive, like they did right there.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. South Carolina comes out with an I formation. They'll go with a run once again. Oh, what a move. Elmimian gets 3 yards on the play. Second and 7.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
The Commodores line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. He's going right. That close to being intercepted. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The defense sets up in the dime. Looks to pass. Got it to his receiver. Brought down with only one man to beat.
This is a simple case of finding the hole in the zone. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and then found his man.
Yep, give the receiver some credit too. He got open, then made a nice catch for the first down.
We got a first and 10. The Gamecocks set up in the gun. Wants to throw outside. They connect again. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. And they just keep on scoring.
It's just ridiculous how this offense is making everything look so easy out there.
You know what's scary is we're not even at halftime.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks off. Graves fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Gamecocks come out in the 34 defense. A little juke. 0 yards on that play. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 20. Vanderbilt comes out in the shotgun. Battle drops back. Battle unloads. How about that defensive call?
I love this call because you don't want the quarterback to get too comfortable back there. He'll tear you up.
It's third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Battle with 4 wide receivers. Battle drops to throw. He passes it. He goes up. Picked off. He's got some blockers. And credit the safety with that last interception.
He knew exactly where the quarterback was going with the football. It's not always about athletic ability. You've got to be a smart player and know what's going on out there.
And that comes from breaking down film of the opposing offense and paying attention all week in practice. This safety was ready for today's game.
Today's
First and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone.
Take over at the 11-yard line. First and 10.
With the game well in hand, they're going to get the other quarterback some playing time. Smith takes the give. Shifty move there. Smith picks up 2 yards with the carry. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He throws it, and it falls incomplete. So they're unable to connect.
That could have been 6 if that pass would have been a little bit better. The defense got away with one there.
Third and 8. Ball on the 9-yard line.
South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. End zone! Incomplete. So it's 4th down. This will be a 26-yard field goal attempt. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. It's up, and he's got it. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary.
South
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. Harris fields it in the end zone.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. The Gamecocks line up in a 3-4. Battle fakes the handoff. Complete. They'll get him for a loss. That'll be a loss of 1. They line up at the 15.
Ball on the 15 yard.
Single set backfield. He drops back. Throws to the middle. He's got his tight end. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
Ball on the 24
Third down and 2.
line.
Ball on their own 24. Defense lines up in a 3-4. And he tackles him hard at the 21. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
Fourth and 5.
So they're set to punt this one away. Lane is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Kirkpatrick fields it to the 42. A scoring drive. Last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll start this drive at midfield.
49-yard line. First and 10.
The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Henderson lets it fly. And it caught him. And he's tackled at the 39. And a nice pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this is what I like. Move the ball down the field. Use that nice and steady intermediate passing game.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. Henderson back to throw. Surveys the field. He throws it. He's tackled in the open field. A few yards that time on the pass.
This is just a little pass to the halfback. Nothing spectacular, but it's plays like these that keep the defense off balance and drives alive.
They line up at the 30.
Ball on
It's
the
second
30-yard
down.
line.
The Gamecocks are lining up with 3 receivers. Look at the throw. He steps up. Throw in deep down the sideline. So he throws it right at the safety there.
Was kicked off a ball. Excellent job by the defender, that time preventing a score.
Third and 1 coming up on this play.
Ball on
The
the
Gamecocks
30-yard
line
line.
up in an I formation.
On the goose.
Henderson picks it up across the middle. That's incomplete. He had a guy open and missed him.
Oh man, the coach is going to pop antacids over that one. They missed getting a huge play.
Here's one down, and they're going to try to go for it.
30-yard line.
They're crowding the line. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Guys, this thing is getting out of hand.
Total mismatch out there. These guys have scored about as many points as possible so far.
Hey, listen up, you guys. Somebody needs to throw a white flag out there because this one's getting nasty.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
Now they'll try to tack on the extra point. And he adds the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the score, South Carolina 62, Vanderbilt nothing.
South
Looks like
Carolina
they're ready for
is
the
lined
kick.
up for the kickoff.
He got all of that one. Harris fields in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success there last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
From their own 19-yard line.
19-yard
First down.
First and 10.
Battle is back in the gun. Drops back on first down. Throws it out there. Catches it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They line up at the 19. It's second down and 10 to go. The defense sets up in the dime. He unloads it. And that one's incomplete. James was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it third down. Third down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 19. They come out with three wide receivers. Moves up in the pocket. Lets it fly. Someone got a hand on it.
Now that's the way to get in there and break up a pass.
And more importantly, Coach, brings up a fourth down situation.
Fourth and 10.
The Commodores are lining up to punt it away. Kirkpatrick is back deep to return. He gets it away. Kirkpatrick fields at 46. Oh, guys, they got a touchdown on their last drive.
And you know, Brad, they stuck to the running game, and it proved to be very effective on that last drive.
If they keep running the football like they have been, then we may see another 6 points on the board real soon.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Henderson comes to the line with three wide. Setting up the play action. Throws. Finds the receiver. Brown with the tackle at the 33-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
First down, 10 to go. The Gamecocks line up with three wide. Henderson drops back. He throws left. And brings it down. The 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, South Carolina 69, Vanderbilt nothing. South Carolina to kick this one off.
For the kickoff.
He kicks it off. Gray from his own end zone. Oh, the offense defense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. The Commodores call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 13. Feeds it to the back. And he's level at the 13. Nothing going on that one. Third down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. Vanderbilt comes out with an I formation. Jackson up the gut. Broke away from one. Oh, man, did he take a hit. The offense couldn't get anything going that time.
No, they couldn't. They really looked out of sync there, and they're going to have to make some adjustments to come back next time out.
4th and 3.
Vanderbilt ready to put this one away. Kirkpatrick back deep to return. He gets it off. Kirkpatrick takes it at the 47. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
From the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard
It's first
line.
down.
First and 10.
Three wideouts here. Henderson on first down. Wants to throw outside. Oh, great catch. To the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hold everything, folks. There's a marker down. Let's get the call.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
Well, the defense survived the scare that time.
Well, if it wasn't for the penalty, the offense wouldn't have been able to get in the end zone anyways.
I know, Coach, but it's always hard to watch points come off the board.
It's first and a mile. Ball on the 42. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. Henderson throws. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line. South Carolina will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 47. Henderson lines up with 5 wide out. It tipped. That's a backward pass. That's a live ball. Scooped by the defense. Oh, so close to breaking it. Too little, too late, guys.
Oh, yeah. No chance these guys are coming back.
Yeah, but at least these guys are still playing hard. You do got to give them some credit for that.
This drive will start
the
at
drive
the 23.
at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
They'll bring in their dime package. He's looking to pass. Looking across the middle. They can't connect. Incomplete. Goff was the intended target on the play. That'll bring up second down. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Battle lines up in the shotgun. Battle drops back to pass. Throws it. Batted ball.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
So that'll make it third down. from the
Third and
23-yard
10.
line. We've got 3rd and 10. The defense sets up in the nickel. He drops back. Battle. Unloads. Caught. Maybe a yard on that completion. It's 4th down. This will be about a 40-yard field goal attempt. He gets it up. And it's good. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Miller takes it at the 4. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Commodores line up with 6 defensive backs. Hands off. After 1 half of play, this one is not even close. Our score, South Carolina 69, Vanderbilt 3. South Carolina got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks off. Graves fields at the goal line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work on the 20-yard line.
The 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Battle lines up with 4 wideouts. Battle gives it left. They'll get him for a loss.
1, 2, 3. Kirk, he might be out for count.
Oh, hit. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this is one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
From their own 18-yard line.
Ball on the
2nd
18-yard
down.
line.
The Commodores line up with a single set backfield. Battle hands it off. Jackson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. It's 3rd down.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Commodores line up in an I formation. Battle steps back to pass. He rolls out to the right. He lets it go. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, the defender shows up. Just like that.
Ball
Wayne
on the 23-yard
awaits the snap.
line.
He gets it away. Kirkpatrick fields it at the 38. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. The offense will start at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Gamecocks come out in a shotgun. Henderson, back to pass. Lets it fly. He's hit and taken down. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
It's 2nd and 4 to go on the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks line up with 3 wide. Looking to throw. Watch the throw outside. Sanders brings him down at the 35-yard line. That play is good for 8 yards and first down.
Great look from the quarterback to find his receiver and make the quick throw for the new set of down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 35. Henderson lines up with 3 receivers on his left. Henderson on play action. He lets it go. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Wow, how about that ball to the tight end? Big payoff.
The offensive coordinator has wanted to incorporate this young player into their passing attack, and he couldn't have picked a better time to get him the ball.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Harris fields it in the end zone.
The guys did a nice job of staying in their lanes and playing their assignments.
That was just excellent kickoff coverage. Flying down the field and tackling the return man before he gets to the 20 is a great way to get on the coach's good side.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Vanderbilt comes out in the shotgun. At the 30. And he's all the way down to the 35. And the tailback almost broke it there.
That's just being a phenomenal athlete. He took the handoff on the draw play and made some pretty impressive moves and got a ton of yards.
Good thing that defender got close to him because that guy was going for 6.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. Battle has trips to the right. What a collision. It's 2nd and 13. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Vanderbilt comes out with an I formation. Back to pass. Battle lets it go. He snags it. He's tackled at the 34. They completed it, but for a minimal gain.
It's not much, but at least it's positive yards.
They're down at 11 to go. Ball on their own 34. The Gamecocks bring in their dime package. Battle drops back. Looks. He throws. It's deflected. Miller was the intended target. That's going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 11.
Looks like they're going to pull it away here.
34-yard line.
Kirkpatrick is back to receive. He gets it off. Kirkpatrick takes it to 28. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll take over at the 38.
At the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
Henderson comes to the line with 3 wide. Henderson still has it. He got a hand on it, but it's incomplete. Cook was the intended receiver on that pass, so that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 10. Ball on the 38.
38-yard line.
Henderson with 3 wide receivers. He airs it out. It's deflected. Got him. And he's all the way down to the 27. Kirk, what do you have for him?
That catch put the receiver over 100 yards. He's been one of the quarterback's favorite targets all game long.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. He steps up. He's under some heat. From the 28-yard line. Second down and 11 yards to the sticks.
28-yard line.
The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Henderson hands it off. No, play fake. Can't hang on. Incomplete. Miller was the intended target. That'll bring up 3rd down. They line up at the 28. 3rd and 11.
28-yard line.
Henderson comes to the line with 3 wide. Henderson drops to throw. He's looking for his man. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 13-yard line.
Now that's what you have to do on 3rd and long.
Yep, they went right at him and hit him in the mouth. That's a great conversion to get the 1st down.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most.
On the goose, on the goose.
He throws it, and he has room to rumble, and he gets the touchdown. They go to the air and find the fullback for the score.
You don't see that very often. Look at him. He's loving it.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And this is just a booming kick. Harris fields it in the end zone. Tries to shoot. There's the fumble. Cook falls on the fumble. And that is a big, big turnover.
It looks like to me that someone got the helmet on that ball.
First down.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Henderson to the air on first down. The ball is tipped. They'll bring him down at the 7-yard line. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Pro formation here. Smith on the handoff. Tackled for a loss. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
Second
At
and
their
goal.
opponent's 8-yard line. Single set backfield. To the end zone. Incomplete. Overthrew his intended target.
We talked about this before. Pressure causes the quarterback to hurry his passes. Here he felt the blitz coming and got rid of the ball a little too quickly.
3rd and goal.
So the offense is just 8 yards away from the end zone, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll bring in their dime package. Henderson steps back to pass. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Yeah, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the referee.
4th down. This will be a 25-yarder. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. The kick is up. And it sails through the uprights.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
South Carolina is ready to kick it away. Kicks off. Harris fields it in the end zone. Harris fumbles. Picks up the loose ball. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kirk. They always say a defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
Smith takes the give. He shoots. They get in. Touchdown. What a run. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
This kid is a coach's dream. He runs hard and always finds his way into the end zone.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. So with more than 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd, the score, South Carolina 93, Vanderbilt 3. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. Graves fields it at the 3. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
This drive will start at the 26.
At the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Battle is back in the gun. He's got an opening. And he just got drilled. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. Battle lines up with 3 receivers on his right. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Deep pass down the left side. He's got it on the run. So what do you think of this receiver after that play?
Quarterback made a nice throw, but it was the receiver who made this happen. That's a great way to make a statement.
Yep, I think I would start to double cover this kid. He's just too dangerous.
It's 1st and goal. They're threatening inside the 20.
1st and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
Vanderbilt lines up in a goal line set. They hand it off. And down he goes. At the 2-yard line. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. From the 2-yard line.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He was not going to be denied on that one, guys.
You're right, Brad. He saw the goal line and just plowed ahead until he crossed it.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They're ready for the kickoff. Kicks off. Miller takes it at the 8. The run game was a big factor in this offense's last drive when they got down the field for a touchdown. Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He unloads it. And it's a freshman. And he's tackled at the 46.
On the reception.
That reception good for around 4 yards. From their own 36-yard line.
Ball on the
2nd and 6.
36-yard line.
The Gamecocks come out in the shotgun. Henderson back to pass. He gets the pass away. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Cook was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it 3rd down. They line up at the 36. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Henderson drops back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. They didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
Fourth and 7.
So they're set to punt this one away.
5-yard line.
Graves, the return man. He punts it. Graves fields it at the 27. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They'll get the ball here at the 31. South Carolina lines up in a dime defense here. Has it to the senior. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming them down the field.
from their own 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard
We've got a second and
line.
5. Vanderbilt goes with the ace set here. Battle drops back. Surveys the field. Across the middle. Taylor tackles him at the 41. James picks up around 5 yards with that catch.
And that's just great execution on that short pass play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Battle is back in the gun. Play action. Throws. And he's got him again.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those guys on the line.
Yeah, the defense came after them, and those linemen held them long enough for the quarterback to throw for a 1st down.
From the 45-yard line.
Ball
1st
on
down.
the 45-yard line.
Battle comes to the line with 3 wide. Tackle made at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Commodores line up with a single set backfield. He jukes it. They'll get him for a loss, and he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
They line up at the 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Battle is back in the gun. Battle hasn't missed yet. He'll dump this one off. And he catches it off the tip. That'll be a 2-yard loss.
Fourth and 12.
Vanderbilt
Ball
ready to
on the
punt this one away.
47-yard line.
Roberts is the deep man awaiting the return. Hangs it up high. Calls for the fair catch. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
The offense will take over at the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Henderson back to throw. Throws down the middle. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Well, sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
From their own 9-yard line. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Short toss. Brown with the tackle at the 11. The defense is all over that pass.
Like glue. I'm telling you, this defense is tough.
Here's 3rd and 8. All on the 11. The Gamecocks come out in a shotgun. Henderson drops back. He throws it. And it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
South Carolina lining up the punt. Powell awaits the snap. He gets it away. He dropped it. He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around in the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
First
From their own 44-yard line.
44-yard
1st
line.
down. South Carolina goes with the ace set here. Henderson set to go to the air. Looking. Henderson passes. And down he goes at the 45. And he got stopped before he even got started on that thing.
That defense had their eyes on that kid the entire time. Whoa.
It's second down. Smith lines up in a deep back, I formation. Henderson drops to throw. Throws it out there. Incomplete pass. He was way out in front on that one.
Yeah, there was no chance for the tight end to catch up to that ball there.
From their own 45-yard line. Third down. The Gamecocks set up in the gun. He drops back. Looks. Flips it. It's complete. And they'll get him in the backfield. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
South Carolina ready to punt this one away.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Graves is back awaiting the punt. He gets it off. Graves fields it at the 26. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
They'll
go to work at the 28-yard
line. First and 10.
Vanderbilt lines up with three receivers. And he's taken down at the 45. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. Jackson will run it again. Little shake and bake move. They'll bring him down at the 49. Jackson gains around 6 yards on the run. Second and 4. Ball right around midfield. Vanderbilt goes with the ace set here. Battle with the play fake. Batted ball. The safety comes up with a nice play.
Nice job with the safety here, sitting back and playing center field, and then seeing the ball and coming up and simply batting the ball away.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Commodores line up in a goal line formation. Tackle made at the 46-yard line. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Flipping on the offense. The penalty is declined. Fourth down.
Fourth and 1.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Hangs it up high. Richardson calls for the fair catch.
Yo, the defense really stepped up the fourth and 3 and out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
Today's
The offense will start at the 14.
The South Carolina Gamecocks will start the drive at the 14-yard line.
Smith
First and
lines
10.
up as a single back. Henderson back to pass. This one is incomplete. Charles was the intended target, so that'll make it second down. From their own 14-yard line,
Ball on the 14-yard
it's second and 10. The Gamecocks with 4 receivers. Throwing left. Batted ball. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 14-yard
line.
Smith lines up in the deep back. I formation. One set all. Interception off the deflection. Nice interception. Too bad they weren't playing like this to start the day.
Their defense took a little too long to get into this football game.
But don't give up on them, you guys. Not yet. They're still playing football out there.
This drive will start at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
From the gun. Battle. Drops back to pass. Down the middle. Oh, great catch. That one worked pretty well.
It's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Battle. Passes. He's got his tight end. Miller tackles him at the 1-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep. He's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
Take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Battle fakes the handoff. He lets it go. Monroe tackles him for a loss on the play. That'll be a 2-yard loss. Second down, goal to go. 3 yards for the touchdown. High formation, looking to punch it in here.
And plenty of options on this play, you guys.
Duplo. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. It's the halfback that finds the end zone again.
He's sure been a spark in the running game, Coach. That's his second touchdown of the game.
And he's going to have to find the end zone a few more times if these guys want to win this game.
They line up for the point after. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Vanderbilt ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Kirkpatrick fields it at the 7. At the 30. At the 40. So the offense will come out and try to turn things around after an interception on their last drive.
The quarterback has to get that interception out of his head. You can't be scared to keep firing away in this game or the defense will tear you apart.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Gamecocks combine the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Henderson with a boom, and it's going the other way. And that interception might be what they needed to get back in this ball game.
Nice try, Brad. Keep their hopes up, but I don't think they have a chance of winning this. They're too far down to catch up.
will start
We've got
the
a first
drive
and 10.
at the 46
Ball on their own
line.
46.
First and 10.
They use 4 linebackers. Tackle at the 47-yard line. Jackson gets about a yard on the play. They line up at the 47. Second down. South Carolina comes out in a 3-4. He passes it. Gets past the tackler. Brought down at the 42-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics. Brought to you by Coke. 3-man front defensively. He's taken down at the 41-yard line. Jackson picks up a yard on the play, so that'll make it second down. They line up at the 41. We've got second and 9 here. Waits till the last moment. Caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They hooked up for the big play.
The coaches do a good job of getting this receiver the ball. They designed plays specifically for him, like the one we just saw.
And the end results are huge chunks of yardage and touchdowns.
Now they'll try to tack on the extra point. And he adds the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the third quarter. And our score, South Carolina 93, Vanderbilt 24. Ready to kick it away. Kirkpatrick and Miller back deep to return. Decent kick. Miller fields it at the 9. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. High formation here. Drops back on first down. Lets it fly. Smith runs out at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there on the play. As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, South Carolina 93, Vanderbilt 24. They line up at the 31. Second and 7. Play fake. Throws it. Someone got a hand on it. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
Third their own 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Drops back, steps up in the pocket, and lets it go. And they make the stop at the 47-yard line.
That's a first down right there.
Yeah, if I was a defense, I think I would man up on these guys next time.
This quarterback is very good at recognizing zone coverage and then finding the open receiver.
First down. The Gamecocks line up with a single setback. And he's taken down at the 47. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. Three wideouts here. Looking, rolls right. He throws it. They can't connect. Incomplete. Cook was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 3rd down. Third and 4. Ball at the 47.
47-yard line.
They're packed in tight on the line. Henderson busts it left. Schmidt brings him down at the 46-yard line. He picks up a yard at best on the toss. Powell is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. Sanders signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. The offense will take over at the 20. Battle lines up in the shotgun. Drops back on 1st down. Across the middle. He snags it. And he is drilled at the 29-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop, isn't he, Coach?
Hey, if he's not careful, he's going to break his receiver's fingers.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Battle on play action. He's rolling right. Lets it fly. James was the intended target. That'll bring up 3rd down. They line up at the 29. We've got 3rd down and 1. They use 4 linebackers. They'll give it off here. He jukes him. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. And the run is good for the 1st.
Yep, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these kind of situations.
Terrific 3rd down play call there.
1st down. The Gamecocks line up in a 3-4. 1st down, look at the throw. He lets it go. Martin breaks it up.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
That'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 35. 3-man front defensively. Drops back to pass. Juku. There he goes. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line. So that one goes for a decent gain. And guys, his running ability sure makes him hard to stop.
No doubt about it, Brad. Whenever you have a fast quarterback like this guy, it just adds another element to your offense.
1st and 10. Battle drops back to pass. It's deflected.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
They line up at the 48.
Ball on the
2nd down. The Commodores line up with 3 wide. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Well, the
2nd
offense
down.
is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
We've got a 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
They try to get a head start there.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still
That
second
penalty will
down.
move them back a bit.
Yeah, and with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
So it's 2nd and 10. Now drops back to pass. He passes it. Caught. They'll bring him down at the 43.
I'm not sure if the game plan coming into this game was to throw the ball this much, but they now have over 300 yards passing. One thing I am sure about, Coach, is this quarterback's downfield vision and his ability to spot the open man.
You're absolutely right, Kirk. He's doing a tremendous job finding the holes in this defense.
Vanderbilt comes to the line with 3 wide. Taylor with a takedown at the 41. They'll be stopped before they reach the first down marker.
Now that was some real hard-nosed defense. Way to bring up 4th down, guys.
Fourth and 3.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. A little juke. Brought down at the 39-yard line.
No choice there but to go for it, Coach.
I tell you, even though this one is basically over, this defense isn't going to let up or relax at all. I like to see that from a team. It shows good discipline.
We've got a 1st and 10.
At the
Ball on their own
39-yard line.
39.
1st and 10.
South Carolina lines up in a pro set. Henderson back to throw. Throws. Catches it. And down he goes at the 49-yard line. They'll grab 10 yards there. From their own 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard
It's 2nd and
line.
inches. South Carolina comes out with an I formation. Henderson with a nice play fake. He rifles it. Got him.
As if things haven't been bad enough.
Yep, this is pretty much like adding salt to the wound, but we've seen this all game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks line up with 4 wideouts. Cook gets a carry right side, and he hits him hard at the 25.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check to make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Feeds it to the back. They'll get him for a loss. And the defensive end comes up with a big play.
Boy, he's quick as a cat, no question. He got tremendous penetration and was able to wrap him up for a loss there.
Third and 11 here.
Ball
On the 26-yard line. The Gamecocks set up in the gun. Henderson drops back, throwing left, and he's got him on the run. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. This is to add to an already impressive lead. It's up, and it's good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. South Carolina lines up for the kickoff. He sends it off. Harris from his own end zone. Loses the football, and they fall on the loose ball. And a costly fumble.
The ball carrier had only one hand on the ball, and the helmet right there causes the fumble.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 26. The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Drops back on first down. Stepping up, throws it to the outside. It's intercepted. So they come up with another interception.
What is it, Kirk? 4 interceptions?
It's only been 3, but it sure feels like a lot more. This defense has really exposed the weakness of this offense today.
They'll get the ball here at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
From the gun. He drops back. Throws in a hurry. Caught. Tackle at the 21. They didn't get much on that pass.
You know, this defense is too quick for plays like that to work. You got to mix them up a little.
Second and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Vanderbilt goes with the ace set here. Battle drops to throw. Steps up. Dumps it. He snags it. Excellent open field tackle. A nice looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Commodores line up with 4 wideouts. He's going left. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The defense sets up in the nickel. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 44. Vanderbilt lines up with 3 receivers. Looking to throw. Battle. Throws. And he can't hang on to it. How about that?
He's got to come up with that catch here.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. This is a catch that has to be made. There's really no excuse for dropping that ball.
Third and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Commodores are lining up with 3 receivers. And he's got him again. He's tackled in the open field. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
First down.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Commodores line up in an I formation. He lets it go. It's tipped. Allen was the intended target on the play. That'll make it second down. Here's the 8th play of the series.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
They use 4 linebackers. Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. Miller with the tackle at the 11-yard line.
Defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, and the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments. That gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the first down.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Tries to do. Oh, brings him down at the 9. Jackson gains about 2 yards on the run. That'll make it second down. Here's play number 10 on the drive.
The 9-yard line.
Back to pass. Lets it fly. And that one's fallen incomplete. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Vanderbilt comes out in the shotgun. Battle set to go to the air. Throws it out there, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
Fourth and 8.
And it's the offense that takes the field on fourth down. The Commodore set up in the gun. Battle has his work cut out for him here. Ball is loose, fumble, and the offense will recover. They'll take over at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. First and 10.
4 wide. Henderson steps back to pass. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. From their own 9-yard line. We've got a second and long. Smith is the deep back as they line up in the I. Henderson back to pass. He's looking. Steps up. He delivers. And it's caught. He spins around. Tackle made at the 18-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
From their own 18-yard line. Third down. Henderson with 3 wide receivers. The Gamecocks line up with 3 wide. He steps up, surveys the field. He passes it. Incomplete. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
The Gamecocks line up to punt. Powell awaits the snap. He gets it away. Great. Fields up to the 48. The offense heads out onto the field. In their last series, they opted to try and convert a 4th down, and they came up short. They line up at the 43.
Will start the drive.
It's first down.
At the 43-yard line. First and 10.
The Gamecocks bring in the nickel package. Battle with the play fake. He throws it. He's got his tight end. He goes down. The quarterback is now passed for over 400 yards with that last completion.
The guy has done a great job moving the sticks all day long. He's a really good player.
we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Commodores come out in a shotgun. He drops back, throws it, caught, touchdown, Vanderbilt. They decided to go to the running back on that touchdown pass.
Just a nice job by the quarterback of showing great patience here, going through his progressions, finally finding the back to get into the end zone.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. And he converts the extra point. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the score is South Carolina 96, Vanderbilt 31. The onside kick seems to be the only option here. Here goes. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
This is a great place to start the drive.
Will start the drive at the 43-yard line.
South Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. This one is incomplete. The pressure may have forced the incompletion there.
That defense was about to plant him into the ground. He's lucky he even got that ball off.
It's second and 10.
Ball
on the 43-yard line. Henderson is back in the gun. Henderson back to throw. He's looking for his man. Incomplete pass.
And that one's going to go down in the stats as a drop. That would have been a tough catch.
Well, when you're going to school for free to play football, they expect you to catch those, Kirk. Now, I know the defender got in there to break it up, but there are just no excuses for that. You touch it, you catch it. That always has been the rule.
Third down.
10.
South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He looks. Henderson throws it out there. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
They'll call on the field goal unit. This one 55 yards away. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. He gets it up, and it's long enough. And he's got it.
Yo, this kid is not your average kicker.
You know, I was wondering if he's going to get a chance to kick one of those. We saw him warming up from 60 yards before the game.
Yeah, he has the leg to do it, and I'm going to tell you, that was a nice kick.
South Carolina is lined up for the kickoff.
Kicks off. Harris from his own end zone.
They've been getting walloped all day, but at least they're still working hard. I like a team that never quits.
We've got a first and 10.
Take over
Ball on
at
the
16-yard line. First and 10.
The Commodores come out in a bunch formation. Monroe with the tackle at the 19. Just about 3 yards there.
Second and 7.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 19. Defense lines up in a 3-4. Battle drops to throw. And now he's going to improvise. Smith brings him down at the 23-yard line. It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 23. Vanderbilt lines up in a goal line set. Look out! That's a backward pass. Recovered by the offense. Well, they avoided a turnover right there.
Man, oh man, that was a close one. Good thing that kid was paying attention and fell on the football.
Fourth and 9.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Punts the ball away. Kirkpatrick takes it at the 49. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory. The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Inside give. And he's taken down at the 36. Smith gets 6 yards on the play, so that'll make it second down. They line up at the 36.
Ball on the
Second and 4 coming up here. Tackle at the 32-yard line.
Number 84.
A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
4 on the play.
From the 32-yard line. Third and a foot. The Gamecocks line up in a goal line formation. Phillips with the tackle at the 27. So he got enough for the first down there.
Yep, nice call to run the ball there on third down. I like it.
First and 10.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
They're in the I. Henderson hands it off. Young brings him down at the 22-yard line. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
On the play.
From the 22-yard line.
Ball on the
Second down. Smith lines up in the deep back, I formation. Henderson hands it off straight ahead. Rice with a takedown at the 17. That'll be a gain of 5. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. The Commodores line up with 6 defensive backs. Let's see, did one of the linemen move first?
Offsides. On the defense. 5-yard penalty. First
The
down.
defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
Fake on the inside give. Brought down at the 7-yard line.
84,
5 yards.
Ball carrier. 5-yard gain on the play. Second
They'll
and
line it up
5.
at the 7.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
And this ball game's over. What are your final thoughts on the game, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. South Carolina played an excellent game out there, dominating on both sides of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score on this one, South Carolina 99, Vanderbilt 31. This is Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. We thank you for playing, and we'll see you next time.